good afternoon once again, all the 6th standard students. We are studying the poem A Night with a Wolf. Okay, until now, what we have seen in the poem that the writer is speaking about his own life incident, what happened in his own life. His father died in one storm, and like that only storm is there. Sir, again your voice is not coming. So you rejoin. All other children are able to listen? All other?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you see the rain and the night together came down and the wind came after. So first rain and night means it is the beginning of night and that time only it started raining. So the writer is saying the rain and the night together came down and the wind came after. And next what is coming? Wind is coming. So wind started blowing very high speed, bending the props of the pine tree roof. Even you can see that bending the, you can say a bamboo or beam, temporary support, it was used for the pine tree. It was also, you see, bend. That much speed of wind is blowing in the storm. Children, when the storm used to come, sometimes many houses they used to get damaged. Okay, it used to affect the life of so many people, and few people used to get injured also, few used to die also. How they used to die, you see. For example, this is my house and this wall is little bit weak. Okay, it was built maybe 30 years back. Okay, not with the Ambuja cement. So this wall is little bit weak. And because of the storm, what happened? The wall fell down inside the house. So what happened? Maybe 2-3 family members, they were sleeping there only and the wall fell on them. So family members, they died, and in the newspaper what the article will be there? Because of a storm 2 people died. Okay, it will be not written that because of falling of wall 2 people died. No, what caused the wall to fall? That was the storm. So the credit will be to the storm for all these deaths. So after that, you see what happened? And snapping many a rafter. Okay, rafter means snapping many a rafter means you can say a beam forming the internal framework of a roof. So it is affecting all the roof. Japan is a country, children, and in Japan what used to happen? One city is there. That city, they never build the house of bricks. They make the house of woods. Why? Because there every day earthquake used to come. Every day. 365 out of 365 days, that city used to experience earthquake. So they are not making the house of bricks because it can be dangerous. It can fall on the human beings and they may die, right? So they are making the house of woods, light woods, that if it will die also we are safe, it will fall also we are safe. I creeped along in the darkness. So he started crying, okay, and he is making himself in the corner, okay, stunned and brushed and blinded. Night is not able to see anyone. So he is surprised. His breast stunned, blinded, creeped to fill with thick set bough and sheltering rock behind it. So he was at that time trying to get the shelter because of rain, because of storm. So that time he took the shelter behind a rock. Here from the blowing and raining, crouching, I sought to hide me. So there, rain is also there, wind is also there. So he started hiding himself. Crouching means moving himself slightly to a better place. Something rusted, two green eyes showed, and that time he was able to see two green eyes, and this was the eye of wolf. Okay, so the title you can see, A Night with a Wolf. This is the title, A Night with a Wolf. This much storm is there, this much rain is there. Human being is not able to survive in that night. Dangerous for human being. For the wolf also this is dangerous. So because of this only wolf is not attacking. I said no, if wolf is also in problem, you are also in problem, then you can feel one closeness. Otherwise, we should always keep distance from the wild animals. Never ever think to have friendship with the wild animals. Okay, if you want to do friendship, you do friendship with your friends, with your parents also. And you know, children, who is the best friend? Always the best friend is God, right? His friendship is very precious. He is a friend of everyone, right? So you can ask his friendship, and he offers friendship to some people, not everyone. Now let us see. I creep along in the darkness, stunned and bruised and blinded. Creep to a fell with thick set bough and a sheltering rock behind me. There from the blowing and raining, crouching I sought to hide me. Something rusted, two green eyes shone, and a wolf lay down beside me. So that time he was able to see one wolf was near to him. Who is wolf? Wolf is a beast, wild animal, and wolf is man eater also. Means wolf can attack the human being and take the human being's life. It can make the human being dead. Okay? Now imagine, children, you are in the place of rider. Imagine you are in the place of rider. First situation is it is raining. Second, it is dark. Third, storm is there. Fourth, you are feeling very cold. Fifth, you are not able to survive yourself. Sixth, you are having the memory that in your family someone has passed like this only in one of the storm. And seventh, wolf is also there, where you are taking the rest. So that time we can remember only God. One option is there. Page number 66, see the picture of wolf. Page number 66, see the picture of wolf. And now you can understand what the writer wants to say, right? Little one, be not frightened. I and the wolf together. So both are together and no one is frightened now. No one is frightened. Both are fearful from the weather now. Side by side through the long, long night. And both were together side by side. Whole night. Hide from the awful weather, and both were protecting themselves from the rough weather, you can say. His wet fur pressed against me, and he is saying that the wolf wet fur pressed against me, and I was able to feel that this is the sitting together that both started warming each other. Okay, each of us felt in the storming dark that beast and man were brother. Now both of them started feeling, this is the writer's thinking, that we both felt that yes, we both are brothers, we both are human beings. Okay, like this type of feeling he started feeling. So when you are in the problem, when animal is also in the problem, and you both are trying to protect your life, then you both will experience that you both are brothers. But if you are in problem, example, I am in the forest, I am in problem, wolf is in front of me, but wolf is happy because wolf will attack on me and wolf will eat maybe my hand, my leg, okay, and he will be very happy that I was having a very good dinner or breakfast. So that situation, I cannot expect that he and I both are brother. No. When he is also in danger, I am also in danger. He is in danger because of other reason, and because of same reason I am in danger. We both are protecting our life. That time only the brotherhood, man and beast together they can experience. Otherwise, no possibility is there. And we should always keep distance from the wild animal, right? Never ever try to think, children, that we should do friendship with the wild animal. No, never. Anyone is present in the class who used to think that, sir, one day I will do friendship with tiger or lion or wolf?
Sir, please repeat your question.
Anyone is present in the class who used to think that one day I will do friendship with lion, tiger or wolf?
Sir, I used to think I will make friend with birds. I like birds. That is.
Okay, birds is good choice. Okay, bird is a very good choice, not the wild animal. Okay. Then you see, and when
Sir, with cats.
with
Cat.
yes, cat also good choice. Good choice, yes. And when the falling forest.
Sir, I with dog.
Okay, dog. Dog is also pet animal. Dog is favorite animal of so many people. Loyal animal. Okay.
Sir, with squirrel also.
Squirrel also. Yes, squirrel is also very good. Okay. Rabbit also you can say, children. Rabbit is also very beautiful animal. It is having a good
And turtle. Sir, and turtle.
turtle. Yes, turtle also you can have at the home. But you know turtle used to live for how many years? Turtle used to live for mute your side, children. Turtle used to live for 300 years. Can you imagine 300 years? 300 means if you will bring a new turtle baby, then up to 2022. No. Now 2021. No. So 2321 it will be alive. 300 years more. Can you imagine how long the life they are having, turtles? And some powder we have to bring and we have to spread in their pond, in their water where they are living. Okay, so when any poem will come to discuss about them, surely I promise I will discuss about them also.
Sir, which animal you like?
Yes?
Sir, which animal you like?
Which animal I like?
Yes, sir. Which animal you like?
I like all the animals. Okay. So I like all the animals. I like all the plants, all the birds, all the human beings. Now, children, coming back to the topic and let's study. And when the falling forest no longer crashed in warning, each of us went from our hiding place, forth in the wild, wet morning. So he is saying that when the falling forest no longer crashed in warning. So forest is no longer crashed, it is still there. So both of them went away from their hiding place and they both were wet in the morning also. Darling, kiss me in payment. So this line is said to the readers that you all have read a very beautiful poem. So the payment of this poem is that you give him a kiss. Kiss means a tribute in happiness. Okay. Hark how the wind is roaring. Father's house is a better place when the stormy rain is pouring. So last two line is very important. This two line is saying that father's house is a better place when it is pouring. Means when the problem is there, when the storm is there, when the weather is not good. When the weather is not good. Children, the deeper meaning of this two line is also very important. Whenever we used to be in problem, we used to think that living a life where we all are child under father, that life was more easy. Okay. So I hope you all have understood the poem. Anyone is having any doubt? Anyone wants to read the poem? You can
Sir, no
start
doubt.
from beginning.
Yes, sir. I want to read.
Yes, read from the beginning. Start reading.
Okay, sir. Little one, come to my knee. Hark how the rain is pouring over the roof in the pitch dark night, and the winds in woods are roaring. Hush, my darling, and listen. Then pay for the story with kisses. Father was lost in pitch black night in just such a storm as this is. High on the lonely mountain, where the wild man watched the waited wolves in the forest and bears in the bush, and I on my path bleated. The rain and the night together came down, and the wind came after, bending the prop of the pine tree roof and snapping many a rafter. I crept along in the darkness, stunned and bruised and blinded, crept to a field with thick-set oaks and a sheltering rock behind it. There, from the blowing and raining, crouching, I saw to hide me something rusted to green eyes shone, and a wolf lay down beside me. Little one, be not fainted. I and the wolf together, side by side, through the long night, had hide from the awful weather. His wet fur pressed against me. In the stormy dark, that beast and man were brother. And when a forest no longer crashed in warning, each of us went from our hiding place forth in the wild, wet morning. Darling, kiss me in payment. Hark, how the wind is roaring. Father's house is better place when the stormy rain is pouring. By Baya Telyon. Thank you.
Yes, very nicely you read. Any another child is there who want to read the same poem?
Sir, may I?
Who is this? Anshika. Okay.
Sir,
read
Anshika Rai.
So you may start reading.
Okay, sir. Little ones, come to my knee. Hark how the rain is pouring over the roof in the pitch dark night, and the winds in the woods are roaring. Hush, my darling, and listen. Then pay for the story with kisses. Father was lost in the pitch black night in just such a storm as this is. High on the lonely mountain, where the wheelmen watched and waited, wolves in the forest and bears in the bush, and I, on my part, waited. The rain and the night together come down, and the winds come after, bending the fruit of the pine tree roof and snapping many a rafter.
Yes, very nicely you read. Okay.
I I crept along in the darkness, sun and bruise and blindness, crept to a fire with